Here we have Jace Deloney. He works for Movell here in Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to ask him a few questions today.
Awesome. So I was born in Port Arthur, Texas, and I went to Lamar University, which is a state college in Texas. So that was in Beaumont, Texas. It was a commuter-based college, 30 minutes away from my house. So living in Texas my entire life, going to a commuter college, growing up in a place that was pastures, then it was suburbia, and then moving to Portland, which is pretty urban compared to that situation. So, yeah, I think Portland's definitely a denser place. You have more diverse options for getting around. In Texas, it's either you're going to drive or you're going to get hit on a bike by someone driving. Or even moving here, there's like bike share, there's obviously micromobility, there's transit, and then there's a great, I think, sidewalk infrastructure as well. So
cool.
Yeah. So the first thing was riding public transit in Austin, and then I found a text-based solution for knowing when the bus is going to arrive.
Right.
That was called DadNav. I met the creator of that. Started getting interested in what was wrong with the public transit system there, and then use like the coding skills or the technology skills, project management skills as like an intersection for where I'm at today, which is at Movell. And then I moved to Portland almost 3 years ago. The culture here is what makes Portland great. I think in the 70s there was the geographic development boundaries that helped forge this dense urban kind of aspect of Portland, which is different than any other, or a lot of other North American cities. So that's definitely what makes it great. I think the people make it great. I think the beautiful surroundings also make it great. In Portland specifically, there are two things, right? So I'm a product manager for a mobility app. So we do TriMet's mobile ticketing application. So that's one cause that I get paid to do. And then the one that I don't get paid to do is the Portland Bus Lane Project, which is basically advocating for dedicated right-of-way along Portland's east-west corridors, which the choke points there are the bridges. So there was a cause that was created right when I moved here from Alan Kessler, who kind of started this group around, democratizing the right-of-way along those, specifically Hawthorne Bridge. You want to find like-minded people, so like the bike groups, that have a history of, focusing on the same advocacy set, which is alternative transportation. So you want to partner with those folks, bring them on. They have expertise, like organizational idea, or they've done this before, right? So you want to reach out to them, see what worked well, what didn't, and then kind of take advantage of that and utilize some of the work that's already been done. And it's always a balance of like, how far are we going to push? Are we their advocates, or are we putting them on blast because of how big this issue is? That's a big one. Jane Jacobs, I have to mention that because she is probably the most influential person that, to me, as a transit advocate or as a land use advocate as well. My friend Roger Colvin, who's based in Austin, who created DadNav, allowed me to think of like, how can technology help improve public life or land use of transportation. Alan Kessler here in Portland, and then last I would say the people from Streets blog. They have a long history of being a publication that advocates for better land use of transportation in North America.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do what you're passionate about and find a way to impact people's lives with that. Whether that's art, whether that's public transportation, whether that's gardening, whatever it is. If you follow your passion, you can spread that passion to other people, and that will improve the lives of people around you. So
awesome.
That's how I look at it.
Great. Thanks so much, Jace.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Cheers.